Oh, what an opening. We'll let that open the curtain on Steamcember 2022, my friends. Welcome back. This is the series where we play 30 games over 30 days. All of them are going to be completely blind. I'm the Comic Foil, and let's jump in with our first game, Aviary Attorney. So these are all games that have gathered up in my Steam library here. What I know about Aviary Attorney, I know it's an adventure game. I hear a lot of comparisons to the Ace Attorney games. And, oh no! Dead frog! Is that Monsieur Grenouille? Oh my dear! Dame Cataline, what have you done? Well, I need to get a French accent if I do this Let's Play. Alright, so we got Sparrowson here. It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well, look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon? Ugh, too early for worms. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon. There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first. Business? A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. Alright. Ahem. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I am writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She is being held at the concierge prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Senor Pertoy oh, there's going to be a lot of names like this in this game. Pertoy Demio of the Demio Estate. Sorry, I know I'm not pronouncing these right, it's fine. Well, this is quite something. I know! Your first serious client in months. Not just that. The Demio Estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Cataline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Wow! So I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court? Of course. It would be foolish to let a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to go find our kitty client at the concierge. Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around. Oh, but I better file away Senor Demio's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Pertot's letter has been added to your evidence folder. You may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking the suitcase symbol. Ah, nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that. Again? I recall you losing it at the New Year's party. And at Christmas. Yes, alright. No need to make a list. Falcon has picked up his wallet. You may see how much money he is carrying at any time by clicking on the wallet symbol. Let's make a move. Alright, so money is a thing in this game. So if you're not familiar with Steamcember, and this being the start of a new one, I do Steamcember every 2 years, and it is a way for me to decide what upcoming Let's Plays we're going to do. So I'm going to play 30 minutes of this game completely blind, and you guys are going to have a chance to influence whether or not it becomes one of my Let's Plays in the future. But for now, let's, Oh, you're explaining stuff. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. Oh, so there's limited time. Okay. This is our office. A sign on the door reads the Aviary Attorney offices. No case is too big or too small. No junk mail. But we're going to go to La Concierge. For centuries, the infamous concierge... Is it conciergerie? Concierge prison has detained the accused and the condemned alike. I love this art style. Falcone and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the concierge prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the concierge. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. Oh, they're in France. Okay. I mean, I was somewhere between England and France. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered. What do you want? Good day, monsieur. I'm here to see Dame Caroline Demieux. I'm due to present her in court. Oh, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine, fine. Follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. Alright, so this is Caroline, because she's a cat. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Dame Caroline Demieux, I presume. You've arrived! The fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcone, and his petite assistant Sparrowson. Milady is knowledgeable. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry. Falcone's kind of a dick, isn't he? My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town. I'm flattered. But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address inventory. Oh. You see, Falcon? I told you listing under Aviary attorney would pay off. Let's get down to business. Dame Caroline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief. I can do my best. What is it you want to know? Okay, so what happened on the night of the murder? Who was there that evening, or did you see anything suspicious? Let's say... what exactly happened on the night of the murder? Oh, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Crinier, the home of Great Baron Roguel. Oh my gosh, these names. Yeah, vote for this game if you want to hear me butcher French pronunciations. My papa spent all evening talking to Monsieur Grenouille and the Baron about business stuff. Business stuff? Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner, they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, the man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun. Sorry, man with a what took your photograph? A camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture. Wow, technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. Ha, let me believe. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. The camera has been added to your evidence folder. Please continue, Dame Caroline. So after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemate saw me standing over the froggy Monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur. It must have been terrifying. It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcone? Who was there that evening? Dame Caroline, who attended the banquet that evening? Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest Maman couldn't make it. And there was Baron Roguel, who hosted the dinner. And his housemaid, Colleen, I think she was called. So right off the bat, my guess would be Roguel. Because if him and, Cataline's father and Grenouille owned the railway company together, one of them dying would mean the others would get a larger share of the company. And if Caroline's father was the one who killed it, why would they hire an attorney? But also, there's more characters we still have to meet, so lots of other stuff could happen. I love mystery games. I love trying to figure out mysteries before they're revealed. Of course there was Monsieur Grenouille. Well, until, he died. And there is Monsieur Rubito de Rubino, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Dame Caroline, did you see anything suspicious that evening? Suspicious? Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or, a bloodied murder weapon? Monsieur Falcone, I do believe you are looking for an easy answer. You got me. I did not see anything, I am afraid. The evening was very normal, the food was delicious, the conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident. I see. Wait! Falcone, you missed something of huge importance. I did? Dame Cataline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was! You and your damn stomach. Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter. Go on! Then a marbled steak served perfect bloody rare. Glorious! Falcone, write this down. What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case. Write it all down, please, for me. Fine. Red herring has been added to your evidence folder. They added a red herring. And bloody rare steak has been added to your evidence folder. That's funny that there's a red herring. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach. Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery. No cutlery? Even for the steak? Nope. You would think that the great Baron of Chateau Criniere would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen. That is a little peculiar. Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcone? No, I think that will be all. So what's the plan now, Falcone? The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Criniere and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. And we should try to track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Robito de Rubinio. 2 days for 2 tasks seems doable. But we should head back to get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us. That's a pretty bad oversight, editors. Wait, Monsieur Falcone, before you go. You do believe my story, don't you? I'm gonna go with it. Dame Cataline, I believe that a fair trial can draw the truth from any situation. I believe in justice. That's good to hear. You're not wrong, Falcone. But that's not what the lady needed to hear. You might want to work on being less of a... how to put it? Fils de pute? If serving justice makes me a fils de pute, then I'll wear that title proudly. I don't know what that translates to. Dame Caroline, Monsieur Grenouille, Baron Roguel? These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalog. I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. Sparrowson has started compiling a Facebook. You can access a list of people you have met at any time by clicking the book symbol. Let's make a move. Alright, so it's a new day. I have 2 days left. The game saves automatically at the start of each new day, but you can only make a quick save at any time by selecting Save and Quit from the pause menu. You can access the pause menu by clicking on the cog symbol in the upper left corner or by pressing the escape key. Okay, so I can go back to the prison or back to our offices, but it looks like we have 2 events, either one of which are going to take the whole day. Baron Roguel resides at Chateau Criniere, an impressive manor house with an immaculate garden, or Here Lies the Home of Robito de Rubinio, up-and-coming photographer. So I wonder if there's going to be a point where you have less time than you have tasks, and you have to just kind of try and pick the best places to gather evidence. But let's go to Chateau Criniere. I don't think I'm going to have time to get through this whole first case in a 30-minute Steamcember episode, so I don't think we're even going to get to court. The point of these are to be, like, bite-sized. I heard somebody refer to them once as, like, a Let's Play sampler tray. Falcone and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Criniere. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Are you a kangaroo? Oh my gosh. Excusez-moi, messieurs. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see? I don't suppose you'd happen to have some spare change? You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? I'll give them 1 franc. Here you go. Stay safe, madam. Many thanks, dear messieurs. That was pretty generous of you, Falcone. Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do. But what am I doing, standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson. We've got business to attend to. So I wonder what advantages, if any, there is to giving money to people. Falcone and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Criniere. Whoa, look at this place. Baron Ruguel must be loaded. More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads, the Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine. Is he here right now? Yes. He's the smug-looking chap with an impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse. Hey, Baron! We'd like a word! How's that? Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. Oh, he's a lion. Did I hear my name? Great Baron Ruguel, property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you be? You fellows be? More investigators? Yep, we're policemen or no, we're attorneys. Not quite. I am private attorney J.J. Falcone, and this is my associate Sparrowson. Lawyers, eh? You know, you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh? Yes. This jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning, asked a bunch of questions, then hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Do you know who he was, Sparrowson? Perhaps. I have a hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. Is he a rabbit? A friend of yours? Something like that. So, what may I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course. Such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself. Actually, yes. That would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You will find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the... Takes a long drag of his cigar. Unfortunate incident. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I'm afraid not. It is to my understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. That's no good to us. The trial may be over by then. Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigations. So, where shall we go first? Alright, we got the gardens, the lounge, and the main hall. Let's start in the main hall. Did you messieurs have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. Actually, we haven't visited the garden yet. We definitely need to do that. Oh, okay. Main hall was where we were. Dame Cataline said that she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place. Hey, Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing. The crime scene investigation thing? Yeah. You know, the thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. You mean search for evidence? Yeah, do that. That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. In investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest and Falcone will examine it in closer detail. When you have had enough, or when you can find nothing else to examine, click on the X in the top right corner. Alright, let's find some evidence, guys. Select an area to examine. Okay, good, there's like cursors to show you what you can even look at. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep, eventually we realized that it was just filling up on the horse nerves. Ugh, terrible. Finally crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike. Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? No, it would not. Alright, we got some pun masters in this game. The fountain is finally crafted. It's solid carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in and take a closer look, just to be sure. Yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin. Me? No way. If you want to go wading, do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it. Flip for it? Yep, I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome. Get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So, what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? I always pick tails in coin flips. Plant squiggles? It's called a wreath, Sparrowson. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles. Here I go. It's heads. Should have gone with the old Emperor, Falcon. Fine. Hold my shoes. Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim? No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mysterious item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. Looks like a bullet. What is this? It's brown and sticky, and it smells weird. Don't tell me you picked up a very wet cigar butt. Possibly belonging to Baron Rugwell. Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder just in case. Okay, a cigar butt was added. Is there anything else we need to do here? Baron Rugwell certainly likes his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. And down here, a horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar, and the barkeep says, "Why the long face? Yes, yes, we've all heard that one." What? No, the barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable." I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. So I think that's everything. Yeah, nothing else seems to be coming up. So we got 4 horse jokes and 1 cigar butt. I think we're done here. Good call. But are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time. Don't push your luck. Oh, I just clicked on the same place. Wow, Falcon, I had no idea you like swimming so much. Maybe we should pay a visit to the seaside sometime. I'm not here to go swimming. Again. I'm just making sure that we got everything. Yeah, I clicked on garden by accident. But it looks like we were fairly thorough. Okay, let's go to the lounge. Whoa, are you a giraffe? Second floor. 3rd door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Hey Falcon, did you see that? See what? That housemaid totally just did something shifty. Shifty? I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle? Yes? Are you 2 policemen? No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcone. And I'm Sparrowson. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Coraline Duhart. So, what can I help you messieurs with today? We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. So now we can see your face. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask? We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Oh, yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcone. And where was the camera pointed? right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. I know, the painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rugwell just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make a note of it. Missing clock hands has been added to your evidence folder. Is there something else you wanted to ask? You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers. Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess? No. I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week. I'm gonna pressure her, yeah. Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding? It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts. Right, and... Wait, what? No! That's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson. It isn't? Oh. What do we do then? I'll tell you later. Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams and... Well, never mind, I'm rambling. It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps? Ah, you know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, yeah. I suppose the habit got a little away from me. That's one mystery solved, at least. Missing silverware has been added to your evidence folder. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust. Well, you are breaking his trust. You're stealing his stuff. I see. So, where to next, Big Bird? Let's go to the main hall, then. Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order? We had a good look. Thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you. Please, ask away. I have nothing to hide. We met your housemaid, Corleen Duhart. She's a courteous young lady, isn't she? Yes, she was quite helpful, or she's a thief. Oh boy, should I throw her under the bus? Giraffes are pretty big, so that would be bad for the bus. Yep, I'm calling her out. I'm sorry. Actually, we feel obliged to tell you that she has something of a thieving habit. I know. You know? Of course I know. When the silverware goes missing in a house occupied by two people, it doesn't take a world-class detective to solve the mystery. Then why haven't you informed the police? This may surprise you, Monsieur Falcon, but I am actually not a ruthless money-grubbing bourgeoisie. Or I guess just bourgeois. The housemaid steals 100 francs of silver from me, a mere drop in the bucket for a man of my stature. What of it? I feel no need to ruin the poor girl's life over something so small and petty. I see. I apologize, Baron. I didn't mean to pry. That's quite alright. Did you two need to ask something else? Yeah, let's ask for his account. Baron Rogwell. I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh no, am I in trouble? No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock, and we all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. I see. Is there something else I can help you, messieurs, with? I think that will be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. Wow, it was a pleasure to get asked questions by an attorney. Did you get all that information you needed, Falcon? I hope so. Don't worry. If everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it. Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. Alright, and it's another day, so I guess today's the day we'll be going to the studio. We're gonna wrap this up soon, but I'll go a few more minutes. So, this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? Wait, there's a note on the door. The magnificent and marvelous artist, Monsieur Roberto de Rubinho, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means that he is a pretentious bird brain, but in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? Let's knock anyway. We should knock anyway. Alright, I don't see the harm. Nope. Doesn't look like he's in, Falcone. Let's do it, let's break in. Let's go for it. We should break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe. Monsieur J.J. Falcone, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. You're right, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over it. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back, I'm barging the door down. Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first? Alright, we're in. Our trial will be next week. What in bird Jesus' name was that? Oh man, Bird Jesus made an appearance in this. I don't know if they're referencing the Twitch Plays Pokemon, but that was the name of their Pidgeotto, I think. You said you wanted to break in. I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here, we ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very... swanky? I was going to say ostentatious. That's just swanky talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. And this music is very loud. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. Alright, and this is where we would start examining the studio. But, we are done for the day. That's all the taste we're going to get of Aviary Attorney. So just to give you the quick rundown, I'll be picking 4 games from Steamcember 2022 to make into full Let's Plays. Whichever video gets the most views, whichever gets the most likes, whichever gets the most comments of people saying they want to see a Let's Play of it, and also then just one I'll pick based on, like, well-rounded, good numbers. So... if you want to see more of this, like the video and leave a comment expressly saying you want to see more. Don't worry, you can vote on as many different games as you want, so don't be afraid to vote for this if you find something you want to vote for later. Alright, I'm the Comic Foil, this is Steamcember, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new game.